Are you a designer and you've struggled to adapt to web design because of all of the moving parts and all the technical difficulties? Or potentially you're interested in a web design career, but you just don't know where to start? You have to be, in my opinion, a seasoned web designer to get the very best out of website builders in the first place. That is if you're coming into this fresh and you don't know the 5 points that I'm going to be covering today. Today I'm going to talk you through the top 5 benefits of our Pixelhaze workshop experience. This is our signature product that's taken nearly 20 years in the making, and we've been refining it over the past 5 years to have an efficient, thoroughly professional system that allows us to deliver websites in as little as 4 hours, saving a huge amount of time, money, and increasing our hourly rate at the same time. If you're intrigued in finding out more, let's crack on. Before we start going through the benefits of our workshop process, I thought I'd give you a quick breakdown in terms of what each of the stages are. And this is identical whether you're going through our Moonshot Become a Squarespace Web Designer course, or indeed you just need a quick turnaround website that does the business for you. In at stage 1, we have an introduction to workshops. We, as the web designer, will talk our clients through the process, explain why it differs to traditional web design practices, how we can speed up certain areas and not have to reinvent the wheel, at the same time still allowing that degree of creativity so we can deliver exactly what the client wants in a quick turnaround, delivering that win-win approach. When you go to purchase a new car, you don't have one built from the ground up for you. And that's what we find with most small to medium-sized businesses is they don't need to have that bespoke design. The requirements of the website will be to service the business. And in most cases, we're talking about brochureware content where we're trying to portray the business in its best light. Building every line of code from scratch can eat into valuable time that we often don't have. Our templates will rapid prototype this process, but still allow us with all the creativity and adjustments that we need to make that website look wholly unique by the end of the project. Once the client's comfortable with the workshop approach, we then jump into the website blueprint, my trademark planning process, which goes back to my days as being part owner, part project manager at a much larger agency, where we'd have to make sure we get every key point nailed down to ensure that there's nothing that we're missing within the project. This has been sped up. Like a concertina effect, we've been able to contract the number of steps needed. We're not generally working on websites in excess of 50, 60, 70,000 pounds. We can deliver the website blueprint for a project of only 500 pounds. This really is a rapid briefing process that covers all the bases, from a bullet point brief to creating a sitemap and wireframing our key page layouts. In at stage 3, we've got template installation. Here we go through our growing library of templates on the Pixelhaze store, choose the right template for the solution, and this doesn't always mean that it's a solicitor's template for a solicitor's website. As designers, we can see things that we're not expecting our clients to. It's about the structure and concepts. For example, we've designed a large number of templates that don't necessarily require you to have large format images, meaning that we can get by with photos taken off an iPhone. In at stage 4, we're talking about content addition, refining the layouts and adapting the templates to suit the client's needs. Here we can tap into AI tools like ChatGPT. We can also add our experience and personal touch to make sure that this content is suitable to our client. We also use other tools to interview clients, for example, Otter AI, allowing us to transfer speech into text and then use AI to refine and improve that content. The penultimate step is a Preite checklist. This is going through each page to make sure that there are no broken links, to make sure that the website looks thoroughly polished and is ready to go live. Part of the Preite checklist would also cover the grey areas of web design, like handling domain names and what happened with email addresses. Once the project's complete, we strike while the iron's hot to talk about what future support the client needs. It's important to note that we do not hard sell this approach. We simply present the options in front of the clients and we back ourselves that the process has been seamless and beneficial to the client, that we should find a solution that works for them. That could be one of our £90 plus tax per year ad hoc support plan that provides an annual review of the website plus 90 minutes of ad hoc support, right the way through to one of our content plans that has a clear list of objectives that we deliver on a quarterly basis, and that sits at £200 per month. It's important that we have solutions available to our clients at the end of the project. That's where momentum is often lost. So now let's look at some of the benefits of this approach. In at point number 1, we have templates. We are building a huge library of templates at Pixelhaze store. There are also third-party designers creating beautiful templates for Squarespace, allowing you to build professional websites that suit your industry without having to reinvent the wheel. If you're a designer, you can tap into these templates and create websites with a rapid turnaround at a low-cost starting point. You can wrap up the cost of the template into your own web design service, or as you become more experienced, you can start building your own Squarespace templates to really turbocharge your delivery. One of the main concerns we have when people start out with templates is they feel that there's an inflexibility by using a template in the foreground. But Squarespace as a platform is so flexible, we can start manipulating, adjusting, and refining the template, and even make key structural decisions that go away from the core template. The reason this works is because templates give you a focal point. It stops a scenario where you're banging your head against the table because you have a blank screen in front of you and you've lost the inspiration for that individual project. Templates can to suit your niche and your business, but at the same time, it gives the project control, structure, and speed. And that's what we're after here. In at number 2, website builders, getting the best of both worlds. As a web designer, one of the main challenges I had earlier in my career was that we would build beautiful websites and we'd hand it over to the client, and then things would start to go awry. I originally started off by having to teach clients basic HTML so that they could put bold tags, italic tags into the content, which was very confusing, difficult to train, and just not what they wanted to do. But the technology hadn't shifted enough to be able to provide a more seamless solution. Now with website builders, this is a thing of the past. These websites are intuitive to manage and maintain, but they are more challenging if we are looking to focus on things like websites architecture, adding call to actions at the right place, and other aspects like making sure it works across multiple devices. As a web designer, I will create the outline structure for all key pages in the website. We have a go live checklist process that we go through and refine and make sure that these websites are on point for delivery. But at the same time, our clients don't have to do any of that. And if they want to maintain the website by adding new service pages, we create them with template toolkits, allowing them to keep the same flow and overarching style from page to page, and most importantly, structural consistency between desktop and mobile. It really is the best of both worlds and a win-win scenario for both designers and for our clients. This is a plug for both our academy and our studio. Sue me, please don't sue me. By creating this workshop approach, I have aimed to create a hybrid solution. We can deliver this for our clients. We can teach our clients to be able to build their websites in a DIY approach. And on the flip side, we are training web designers with these processes, with this toolkit, to be able to grow their web design business, which in turn, we're hoping to be working with more web designers in collaboration on projects as they become more up to speed with our systems. We practice what we preach. It's thoroughly important that our own team at Pixelhaze Studio understand this website workshop process like the back of their hands, and thankfully we do. When it comes to training the next generation of web designers, or for those who are looking to migrate to web design from traditional graphic design, for example, or marketing, this becomes a seamless operation. There's no snake oil on sale here. This is the result of hard graft and refinement and constantly improving a process to be able to confidently say that our website workshops both work for you if you're a web designer, and also for clients and DIY website builders. In at point number 4, we have a tightly controlled system from end to end. We start off the project with a 1-hour website blueprint workshop with our clients. Here we'll go through all of the background of the business. We will have a series of questions that we'll need answers from. But the great news with this is our clients are experts in their own business, so we don't have to be. We can extract that information. Here we harness a balance between good old-fashioned face-to-face chats or video calls with the latest AI technology to ensure that this is a really efficient system. I can successfully extract a brief that is 2 to 3 pages of A4 content and convert that into a formal briefing process in 45 minutes. Yes, you heard that correctly. In fact, I could probably do it in 30 minutes if someone was to push me. It's something that even when you're starting out, this briefing process takes a maximum of an hour, and that includes grabbing a coffee and having a chat at the start. I do love where the industry is going and how we're able to harness technology to make this really efficient. And the great news is that the information from this brief can then be adapted, manipulated, and reworked into website content. One of the biggest challenges we have when working with micro businesses and small businesses is they don't always have time to write content. But what we often find is that they're more than happy to talk to us about their service offering, what sets them apart from their competition, and what the requirements for the website are. This is all valuable information that we can take and filter into our workshop process. And the final point today is that website workshops are versatile. If you're a designer and you're looking to scale up, this can be the perfect solution. Within 12 months, you should be able to deliver a workshop in as little as 4 hours. That includes an entire brief process, adding content, creating pages and selecting templates, refining, going through our go live checklist, and launching the whole website in that time frame. When you're starting out, it might take 8 to 12 hours to deliver the same type of project, but what you'll find is as you're working through the workshops, as our team have found at Pixelhaze Studio, you will just get that little bit better each time. I'd love to hear what you think about the website workshop process. Have we missed a trick? Is there something I haven't explained in this video? Leave a comment below and I will try my best to get back to you. Catch you next time.